Hi and welcome to another energy awareness video, and in today's video I'm going to be finding out how much my kettle costs me to run per year, and also I'm going to find out how much I'm saving by not filling it up every time I use it. Okay, let's get straight into it. I've filmed my kettle boiling and me gathering the data needed to work out how much it's costing me. So let's get into it. Let's go. Right, if you haven't seen any previous videos or the last video I did, that what I've just switched on there is a voltage tester, and what I'm now switching on is a tester which measures the current. And with those two, collecting those two numbers, I'll be able to calculate how much power my kettle's using, and then I'll be able to work out how much it's costing me. Now, there on the back, the rated power rating is 2,500 to 3,000 watts, 2.5 to 3 kilowatt. Now, I've demonstrated the kettle's empty. I'm now going to put 1 pint of water in the kettle, which, okay, it's probably a little bit more than I would use, but you don't want to be getting the last dregs out of the kettle just to make a cup of coffee or tea, dear. So it's now going on, and we're off. So at the moment you can see the voltage tester is 244 volts, and the current at the moment is 12.53 amps. Now, yeah, like I say, if you haven't seen, if you don't understand what's happening here, in the previous video I go through all this, explain in detail what I'm actually doing here, but I want to keep this video really short. So if you want to know more about it, then you'd need to watch that video. Link will be in description. Right, so I'm going to collect the data now, what I want. So we've got 245 volts, and I can't remember, I've got it written down, but basically they're the numbers. I think it's 12.48 amps and 245 volts is what I'm going to use to work out how much power it's using, because as you can see it's very slightly fluctuating. Right, it's now coming up. It's now going to go off in a minute. And it's off. 1 minute and 31 seconds to boil a pint of water. Now, for ease of calculation, we'll round that down to 1 minute 30. So there we go. I've poured it back in. 1 pint of water. Right. Okay, now, so next thing we need to know is how many times a day do I boil my kettle? Twice. I have a cup of black tea first thing in the morning, and then I have a cup of coffee of an evening. So I boil it twice. So I use my kettle for 3 minutes of the day, which is probably low compared to most people. So let's do some calculations now then. So to calculate how much power it's using, I need to times the current by the volts. So it was 12.48 amps and 245 volts. So if you times 12.48 by 245, that gives you 3,057.6 watts, which is 3.0576 kilowatts. Now, to find out how much that kettle is costing me an hour to run, you simply times it by what you are paying for 1 kilowatt hour. I'm paying 34 pence for 1 unit, i.e. 1 kilowatt hour. So you times the 3.0576 by 0.34, and that will give me what I pay for an hour's use of my kettle, which is 1.039584 per hour. So that's £1 and nearly 4 pence. Right, to find out how much that costs per minute, divide by 60, and that is 0.017324, which is 1.7 pence. Now, we know I use it for 3 minutes of the day, so if I times that by 365, that will give me the minutes per year, which is 1,095 minutes per year. And if I times that by how much I'm paying per minute, that will give me how much my kettle is costing me per year. And that is £18.97. Right. So how much would it cost me if I was to just fill my kettle up? Because I have done that in the past. I've just filled it up and boiled it. How much money was I wasting doing that? Well, to save time, I haven't filmed how long it takes to boil a full kettle. But I can tell you, it took 3 minutes and 59 seconds to boil my kettle when it was on the maximum mark. So we'll round that up to 4 minutes. So 4 minutes twice a day is 8 minutes per day. 8 minutes times 365 is 2,920 minutes per year. Times that by what I'm paying per minute, which is 0.017324, i.e. 1.7 pence. And that number comes to £50.59 per year. That's how much I would pay if I was filling the kettle up, £50.59, but by just putting in there what I need, I'm paying £18.97, which is a saving of £31.62. So the saving is pushing towards double what I'm actually paying. That is quite a lot. I know that them numbers are quite small, but if I was to use my kettle 4 times a day, you can double them numbers. 6 times a day, you can triple them numbers. I would be saving nearly £100 a year if I had 6 cups of drink a day. That ain't a number to be sniffed at. So there we go, guys. What I'll do, I'll put this worksheet up there for anybody who want to see how I calculated all them numbers. I'll put it up there for you to pause and take a closer look if you want to have a look at that. Okay guys, so there we go. It definitely pays to only boil what we need. If you enjoyed this video and you like this type of content, then maybe why not give us a subscribe and give us a like too. Let me know that you did find this helpful, and I'll definitely be doing more of this type of video in the future. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me again soon on the next one. Take care, guys.